Hello everyone, it's me here. Now, I decided to go ahead and do a video on, for this type of video that I decided to go ahead and do tonight for you guys is I'm about to do a, this is kind of like a VHS collection video, but it really isn't, but I just figured I'd go ahead and do a quick type of video, a VHS video like this, since I decided to go ahead and do this for tonight for you guys, in which I have like 4 VHS tapes that I have that has the reels turn easily and pretty much yeah, the reels on those 4 VHS tapes can turn easily, and they are kind of loose a lot there. So so I figured I'd go ahead and do this type of video for you guys just for fun and all that. So since I have like 4 current VHS tapes that I have in my collection that I have like 4 VHS tapes that have like loose reels and they can turn like really easily nowadays. So and probably the locks that are inside the cassette shells on all 4 of those VHS tapes are like they broke or something like that, and that's what causes the reels to turn really easily, and they can easily turn and they're just becoming loose as well too. So like I said, I only have 4 VHS tapes that I can think of for right now that I have in my VHS collection that have like loose reels, and the reels can turn easily on all 4 of those tapes, and they can easily move and all that pretty much. So so for those 4 VHS tapes that I'm about to go ahead and show you in this collection, in this VHS video, I have 2 in slipcovers and 2 in clamshells, and they're all Canadian VHS tapes, unfortunately. So, but what are you gonna do? So, which is unfortunate, because you know Canadian VHS tapes are really rare and hard to find nowadays. So, but the tapes are all good now. So that's the good part. The tapes are good and everything, and they all play fine, and they all work fine and excellent and all that. So, but except the reels are just kind of loose a little bit, and they can turn really easily, and they can like move easily whenever you like fits the reels and all that stuff pretty much. And if you like turn the reels on the back of the VHS tape, and they could turn really easily, and they just become loose and all that for some odd reason there. So yeah, anyways, and pretty much all 4 of those VHS tapes, the locks that are inside the cassette shell and that locks up the reels and everything, I think those parts of them broke or something like that, and that's what probably causes the reels to turn real easily, and they could become loose and all that. But I don't really care. But I'm not worried about it though. But at least the tapes are still good and everything, and pretty much for that works. So yeah. So like I said, I only have like 4 VHS tapes that I have for right now, and pretty much all 4 of those VHS tapes that I have that I can think of for right now at the moment. But I think those are all the 4 tapes that are like that. So I have like 2 in slipcovers and 2 in clamshells, like I said before. So, and 2 of them are English Canadian VHS tapes, and the other 2 are 2 French Canadian VHS tapes. Well, one French Canadian VHS tapes one French Canadian VHS tape that just happened earlier this morning today for some odd reason there. So that one will be included in this video now, because that one French Canadian VHS tape that comes in a slipcover, it just started happening earlier this morning today, that is, unfortunately, which is really sad news, but it's all good for what it is. But what are you gonna do? So nothing to worry about. So anyways, so let's just go ahead and let's show you the 4 tapes that'll be included in this video, and those are all those will be the 4 VHS tapes that will be shown in this video, and all 4 of those tapes have loose reels, and they can turn and the reels can turn really easily and stuff like that. So we're gonna go on and start with the slip covers first, and then we'll go to the 2 clamshells afterwards. So anyways, you guys, without further ado, let's just go ahead and let's get this video started. So here we go now, guys, and let's get started. And also, one more thing before we get started with this video. Also, I also got one Canadian VHS tape, which I got in the mail from eBay yesterday, and that one, unfortunately, it's gonna be included in this video because that was the way it came when I got this in the mail yesterday. So that will be included. So I just want to give you guys a heads up before we start. So anyways, you guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So here we go now, guys, and let's get started. No print date on this tape. And even though this tape comes in the 1987 slipcover with the 1988 updated sticker label, but however, when I checked the opening to this Canadian tape right there of this, or this Canadian copy of this right here, this tape, or this copy still contains, which means it still contains the 1983 Neon Mickey Walt Disney Home Video logo at the beginning of it, apparently, since this is still a 1986 tape master on it, which that means this is a 1986 Canadian VHS, however that is. So I just want to give you guys a heads up about this Canadian copy of this tape right here. Excuse me there. So yeah. No print date on this tape once again. And by the way, this is the VHS tape that just started this morning. So this is the one that has to be included in this video. So yeah, this is the one that the locks just broke inside the cassette shell on this tape earlier this morning, that is. So that's kind of a little bit of a sad news, but so this tape is now included in this video because of that. It just started this morning, that is. So I just want to give you guys an update and give you guys a heads up about this tape right here. So yeah. So unfortunately, the reels are completely loose, and they started to turn real easily on this tape, unfortunately. So yeah, even though I just had this tape for like 4 years or a couple years or something like that, as far as I know, but sadly, I'm gonna have to include this tape in this video because the reels are now completely loose, and the locks just broke off, and everything just broke off inside the cassette shell for no reason at all, that is. So that's a little bit of disappointing, but it's all good now. So I just want to give you guys an update on that before we continue on. So yeah. No week and year code on this tape. And also, this tape has a little bit of some pieces rattling in this spot. just ignore that. But at least the tape still works fine. So, yeah. And yes, this Canadian copy does have previews on it at the beginning, because this Canadian copy is version 1 of the 1995 Canadian VHS, however that is. And by the way, this is my second copy of version 1 of the 1995 Canadian VHS of this tape, however that is. So I just want to give you guys a heads up on that. So, yeah. Excuse me. Sorry about me burping there. And hang on a second, you guys. Let me go do something real quick. Hold on. Sorry about that, you guys, about that little inconvenient there. So anyways, let's move on. And here's the last tape for this video. No printing on this tape once again. And by the way, this is my second copy of the 1994 French-Canadian VHS of this movie, however that is, for this tape right here, that is. So I just want to give you guys a heads up on that in case you're wondering. So, yeah. I also do have my first copy of this tape, which the reels are not loose and they don't turn real easily. But unfortunately, my second backup copy of this, however it is, unfortunately. So that's why my second copy of this tape is included in this video. So, yeah. Anyways. So, anyways, that's going to be it for this type of video on those VHS tapes. Those VHS tapes that have loose reels and all those tapes the reels can turn real easily at this point nowadays. For sure that is. So once again, I figured I'd go ahead and do this video just for fun by showing all 4 of those VHS tapes that have loose reels and they turn real easily. Whenever you fits the reels and all that stuff, and all 4 of those tapes have the locks that are inside the cassette shell, they all broken and stuff like that. So, and they all broke off, unfortunately, and they can't be fixed at all, unfortunately. So, but the good news is, as all it matters, all 4 of those tapes still play fine, and they all still work excellent for the most part, except the reels are just completely loose. But any other circumstance, they all those tapes still play. Excuse me. All 4 of those VHS tapes still work fine and excellent no matter what, without any problems whatsoever, though. So, since I know for a fact for sure that is. So, yeah. So, I just want to give you guys a heads up and give you guys information on that right here. So, before I end this video. So, yeah. Anyways. So, that'll be it for this type of video. And I hope you all enjoyed this VHS collection video. And, well, it's not necessarily a collection video, but it's kind of like it, though. But, so that's what I would say. And thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed this video, and see you guys later for the next video. And one more thing before I end this video. Probably I'm thinking about doing in the next video is I'll probably show an example on a VHS tapes that have loose reels, or show proof that the reels can turn real easily on one of those 4 tapes that will be shown in the next video. So I figured I decided to go in and do an example on that in the next video. So see you guys later then, and bye for now, everybody, fellas.